evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 27th Annual ELLY Awards Ceremony, proudly sponsored by the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. From the Magic Circle Theater, please welcome the cast of this season's production of Oklahoma.
All right. Nominees for lighting design in a young people's musical. Charles Cousins and Rick Ferreter, West Side Story, River City Theater Company. Lewis Hudson, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, El Dorado Musical Theater. Lewis Hudson, High School Musical 2, El Dorado Musical Theater. Lewis Hudson, Thoroughly Modern Millie, El Dorado Musical Theater. And Mike Barney, the Music Man, Solano Youth Theater.
The ELLY Award goes to Lewis Hudson, Joseph, and
Thank you. I'm Mark Dubin on behalf of Lewis Hudson. He greatly appreciates this. Thank you very much.
Nominees for costume design in young people's musical. Christine Maturana, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, El Dorado Musical Theater. Christine Maturana, Thoroughly Modern Millie, El Dorado Musical Theater. Daphne Burgess, Eileen Beaver, and Debbie Clarion, A Winnie the Pooh Christmas Tale, Stage 9 Theater. Denise Miles, West Side Story, River City Theater Company. Katie Rose Samola, The Music Man, Solano Youth Theater.
And the award goes to Christine Martin.
Thank you to Debbie Wilson, Jeanette Caruso, all of my amazing parent assistants, I couldn't do this without them, to my amazing husband who puts up with me being a costumer, which is a pretty big thing, to my 3 children, Megan, Evan, and Emily, for their patience, and to the beautiful cast of Joseph and all those beautiful colors. I love you. Thank you. And one last thing, I would like to dedicate this award to my beautiful daughter, Emily, for her strength and her courage through the last year. Thank you.
Carly Spino, Annie, El Dorado Musical Theater. Devin Holloman, High School Musical 2, El Dorado Musical Theater. Julia Adams, Mulan Jr., El Dorado Musical Theater. Kennedy Wenning, Wizard of Oz, Davis Musical Theater Company. And Krista Mackin, High School Musical 2, El Dorado Musical Theater.
The ELLY Award goes to Julia Adams.
I also want to thank Stephanie, Kat, and Kelly, the artistic staff on Mulan, and of course Debbie and Jennifer for all of their help and support. I'd also like to thank my family, especially my mom and dad, for driving me everywhere. And I'd also like to thank my amazing reflection, Angie, and my incredible Mushu, Cameron. Thank you for making this special for me. Thank you, Sarda, for this award. Thanks.
Nominees for Supporting Actress Child Under 18 in a Young People's Musical. Carly Abney, A Winnie the Pooh Christmas Tale, Stage 9 Theater. Heather Clark, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Dorado Musical Theater. Joanna. What they said, thank you. Mulan Jr., Dorado Musical Theater. Riviana Hyatt, Curtain Up, New Star Children's Theater, and Topeka Vaughn, Musical Magic Circle Theater.
The ELLY Award goes to Joanna Raywald.
Especially my mom, and I would like to thank my sister Julia.
Nominees for overall production of a young people's musical: Dorado Musical Theater, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Dorado Musical Theater, Thoroughly Modern Millie. Dorado Musical Theater, Willy Wonka Jr. Magic Circle Theater, Seussical. River City Theater Company, West Side Story.
And the ELLY Award goes to Dorado Musical Theater, Joseph.
Thank you very much, Sarda. Joseph was one of those wonderful experiences that I think the cast will not soon forget, particularly since all the brothers and their wives have taken on their own family names, you know, like, what's your wife's name? Napoli and Natty, whatever, they all did. And then went in and adopted all the children from the choir and made their own family. It was a very wonderful performance on stage and off, and what they did off stage reflected so much what they did on stage. Thank you so much. Thank you to Jen for the beautiful vocals she did on that. And thank you to our producers, to everybody, and to Jeanette Caruso, who, without her, we would not be here. And we can never get Jeanette to speak, so thank you very much.
There will now be a 20-minute intermission before